Welcome back to the Punters Politics Podcast, the show for Aussie punters who know something's not right but can't quite put their finger on it. My name's Punter Konrad.
I'm Punter James, and each week we dig into the stuff that politicians hope you don't notice.
Punter James, it has been a minute.
Welcome back, punters.
And welcome back to you, Punter James.
Thank you, Punter Konrad. Appreciate it.
How was your break?
It was long, actually. You know, I have to come clean here.
Yeah.
I was at the gym the other day.
Okay.
And a mate who knows that I do this podcast turns to me in the little brief of the warm-up and stuff, and he's like, I want to get your thoughts on Mark Latham.
And you weren't up to speed.
And I'm like, I have not much idea what you're talking about, but I sort of bundled my way through the conversation a little bit. I've taken a 6-week siesta off.
So you've been tapped out.
Everything politics.
Really?
I haven't been scrolling politics. I haven't been looking up news.com.au, one of my favourite hobbies. I've been out of it.
Which is a healthy thing to do. The political game, I recommend all punters take a sabbatical for as long as you need. Because you don't need to be up to date.
2.5 years till the next election, please.
To be honest, yes. But for the means of this show to continue, you can tune in once a week at least.
Yeah, fair. So I bundled my way through that conversation, not having any idea
You're like,
what I was talking about.
Mark Latham.
Yeah, how about him? Woo!
Can you believe it?
Yeah. Now, I've heard the name
Before?
ages ago.
Who is he? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure he was the leader of a party at some stage.
You're not sure which one?
And no, but I saw a little snippet of Prime Minister Albo saying something about Mark Latham. So I'm assuming he was Labor.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Good deductive skills.
Thank you.
Yes.
But apart from that, I don't know anything that's gone on.
Okay.
The question is,
Yeah.
do I need to know what's going on, or is it just beauty pageant politics?
This Mark Latham stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go through it. Mark Latham, for punters who may or may not know, I've seen him popping up a little bit. I would call him the Macaulay Culkin of politics.
Oh.
Right? Great child star. Labor loved him. He was the previous leader of the Labor party.
Of Labor.
He went to fight with Johnny Howard to an election.
Right.
He kind of took the party there.
Oh, that's what, like early 2000s?
Like 2003.
Yeah, okay, right.
Old boy.
Yep.
And he left Labor in 2007 and joined Pauline Hanson's One Nation.
Did he get
So off the rails, according to Labor people, off the rails.
That's a big step.
Macaulay Culkin couldn't handle the child star. Mark Latham, similar trajectory.
Did he get kicked out of Labor or did he leave?
Good question. Don't know. Looks like he left.
Yeah, right.
And he's always been in a bit of controversy. So even before this thing, which your punter friend has brought up, seeing it in the headlines, he's made some like homophobic comments or something, got him into trouble.
Yeah.
Not great for a political representative.
That'll get
But
you.
now the latest one is, you want to know what the latest thing went on?
Well, yeah, I do. You know that I love some beauty pageant
And then
politics.
you can decide if it is or not.
Okay.
You'll know by the end of this.
Right.
You've done this show long enough. He has been accused of...
Was that accused?
Accused.
Like there's allegations and he was accused.
Yes, there are allegations.
Accused.
He has been accused of a sustained pattern of emotional and psychological abuse and financial abuse.
Right.
Not great. Accused of forced degrading sexual acts to, I guess, his previous wife and other women around the traps. Threw dinner plates, drove a car at her, allegedly, pressured her into sex with others. This is a rap sheet. Quite a few. Parliamentary misconduct, get this. Sexting in Parliament. That'll keep it interesting. I've just been to Parliament. Now I'm questioning those rooms I went into. What else has gone on in here? And he, obviously, as a good political representative does, denied all allegations. Didn't do it, wasn't me. So, given that rap sheet, Punter James, does this have any bearing on your life or political life or any issues that might be perennial for...
I have questions.
Yeah.
Number one, what cabinet was he actually in charge of when he was like an MP of Labor back in the day? Or with One Nation now, like what does he represent?
No idea.
Great. Because I look at it, right, and I'm like, if he has anything to do with...
Do you think he was in charge of the cabinet of women?
Well, if he has anything to do with women, housing, finance, like the allegations that you just read out to me, this does have a massive bearing.
Massive.
I think.
Is he your member?
Okay, sorry, not massive, but at the state level, he's an MP, right?
Yeah.
What cabinet? Oh, he's not.
He's just
he's not in the
an
cabinet,
MP.
right?
Yeah. And obviously this has provided a great platform.
He's voting on things on behalf of a constituency of people, right?
Yeah.
So to me, it might not have a big bearing on me, but to have someone with those allegations against him, just knowing that he's an absolute POS, yes. I don't think that's beauty pageant politics. I think that is people need to know so that they can vote him out.
And since you haven't seen the coverage, maybe this changes things. Because, yeah, you do want to know what your MP is doing.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, hey, are you a dodgy boy? And if he's my member, very relevant.
Yes.
Now I know not to vote for him. And, okay, here's a politician voting for things.
Yep. But I think it even plays into, right, which part? Oh, he's independent, right?
He's an independent.
So not One Nation anymore.
No, but ex-Labor. So this is potentially, you've outlined what could be useful from this information, which good news stories always have something in there that's very useful.
Yep.
Right? Serious allegations. But at this stage, allegations.
Okay.
So you still want to let the officials do their jobs, the police and all the things if they're going to get involved.
Yes.
Great platform, great opportunity for the Liberal Party to slam the Labor Party.
Yes.
Despite him not being part of the Labor Party for 10 years.
Yep.
And even better opportunity for the Labor Party to just slam dunk on this guy. I saw one representative in New South Wales call him a pig.
Happy with that.
Yeah, but once again, now it's taking shape. Now it's turning into something else. Now I feel like I'm watching more The Bachelor. There's some infighting going on, and it probably turns into something that I have a jingle now for.
Okay. For me, I would land on POS.
Yeah.
Because he's not my elected official in my area, doesn't have much of a bearing on my life, but for people in his area, big bearing. So for me, beauty pageant politics.
It's beauty pageant politics. Let the drama spin.
It's a banger, James. It's a banger.
Wow, wait. Now that was, all the punters out there are going to go, oh, that's an AI jingle. That's fantastic. It's not. That's Konrad singing himself. Falsetto tone. Beautiful.
I have these skills. So excellent. I'm so glad we worked out how the coverage has panned out.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, let me bring this back on track as James has, I think, successfully navigated the complex waters of important issue versus blown out of proportion coverage. Because once again, the kind of coverage this gets,
oh, huge.
disproportionate.
Yeah.
And that's a big factor in what we decide, whether it's beauty pageant or not.
Distraction.
And like you said, who are you? Where do you sit? Is he your member? Really important. If he's not, what can I do about it?
Yeah,
Can't even vote against him. And Punter James, that is why you're the perfect person to represent the punters here on this show.
Oh, thanks, mate. First compliment ever.
Bank it. Not getting any more. Punter James, you may or may not know, since you've been tapped out doing a sweet FA for the last 6 weeks, but if you checked your email, you've signed up, which you bloody well have.
2 things you need to know, Konrad. Number 1, I wasn't doing sweet FA. Number 2, I have not signed up for your mailing email list.
All right.
Is that what it's called? Mailing email list?
Not a great endorsement of what the real punts have subscribed to, which is called the Punter Times.
Oh, right.
It's a weekly newsletter, which is just a quick summary of what's going on in the Punterverse this week.
Okay, well,
which is, I'll skim the headlines, I'll skim some stuff, have a YouTube video, the podcast, we'll summarize it, you can listen, or just skim and you keep across it.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll make a commitment to you and all the punters out there. I will sign up.
I know that's just to the punters and not me, because you don't get So,
okay, fill me in.
Yep.
What are the Punter Times reporting on at the moment?
Well, this week, I feel like as head political pundit and executive director of the Punter Times,
wow, big title.
I'm improving on, so there's good journalism happening, boring headlines.
Yeah, okay.
You get it?
Yeah, I do.
And I'm trying to speed things up for the punters so they know what's important, but they're not wasting too much time with details and things. So as the punters representative, what I've done for the story this week is I'll read you a headline and then I'll say what the head punt executive director editor of the Punter Times thinks it should have been called.
Okay, that's fair. I'm with you.
The headline from ABC News was, PBS not on the table to escape concerning pharmaceutical tariff.
Oh my goodness. I almost fell
What
asleep
was that
as well.
about?
PBS, tariff, I don't know.
Okay, here's my headline.
No, number 1.
Yeah.
Tariff makes me go, oh, Trump's involved. PBS makes me go, another acronym, damn.
Boring. So here's my headline. Big Pharma uses corrupt US president to try turn Australia into America, where people die because they can't afford medicine.
I don't need to read the story.
Yes.
If the headline's appropriate, who needs to read the copy, right?
Yes. And just, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get people to the thing. So the TLDR on this story that Punters...
Here we go. Again, I've said this in previous episodes, right? The TLDR, like everyone's meant to know, too long didn't read.
Punters, come on, they got to know that by now. But thank you for the added disclaimer.
Yeah.
TLDR, corporate drug cartels, Big Pharma, we all know who they are using their bought and paid for president to destroy Australia's world-class medicine system so that they can charge Aussie punters the same extortionate prices that bankrupt and kill Americans.
Yeah, now I did see a table of this, of prices that we currently pay on the PBS with pharmaceutical benefit scheme.
Yep.
Versus,
good.
Yeah, there you go.
Bonus points for you.
My mother-in-law is actually a chemist.
Oh, so very familiar with the PBS, pharmaceutical benefits?
No, not familiar, but I know what the acronym means. But then it was contrasted against prices that people in the US would pay.
Yeah.
And it was like, there was thousands of % markup on some things.
I've pulled it up here, that graph you're talking about.
Yeah.
Here we have, so for an example of how effective our pharmaceutical benefit scheme. So I'll just explain what that is first, and I'll show you the results of what happens.
Okay.
It's essentially the Australian government, because you're not sure what that, you just know what it stands for, yeah?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So the Australian government, imagine you're sick, James, you go to the hospital and you don't have this PBS.
Yep.
The drug companies are like, oh, you're dying, you need this drug. Mm-hmm. How much would you pay, James, for this drug?
Well, I have to pay whatever it is, don't I?
Whatever it bloody is, because you're dying and you need it.
Yes.
Turns out, pretty imbalance of power there. So what the Australian government does on behalf of all we Aussie punters, it goes to drug companies and say, here's the drugs we like. We want to buy like a Costco style in bulk. Give us this amount for this price. The drug company goes, well, if we're buying in bulk, all right, give them a discount.
Okay.
And then they get the medicine at a cheaper rate.
Yep.
And then the government will subsidise a lot of the medicine costs as well.
Yep, I'm hearing
So
you.
as a result, take a look at what the Aussie punter will pay and what some Americans will pay, because I know their system's very complicated. But we've got...
Okay, I'll tell you what. Can I tell you like a condition and you tell me what it is?
I could try it.
Okay, let's go. It affects a lot of Australians.
Yep.
Let's say depression or anxiety.
Okay, the drug would be fluoxetine.
Okay.
An Aussie would pay $31.60. The average American would pay $2,244.
Sorry, $31.60 to $2,400.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable. Fair enough.
Give me one more.
Are you serious? Okay.
It's mind-bending. It's mind-bending stuff.
Let's go with diabetes.
Yep.
So I'm assuming insulin is what we're...
Yep, insulin glargine. We would pay $31.60.
Okay, which is a script, which is probably like a month.
Yeah, but I also think the government has put in here's some good news for the punters.
Yep.
So this is actually a good news piece for us
go.
Aussies. I think with this new thing coming in, we'll only pay up to 25 now. So anyway, the price on this is $31.60. Americans would pay $115 for insulin, which is a pretty regular thing that you need.
What's that, like four times more, which the other one was like...
Yeah.
So this is 400%. The other one was thousands of percent, right?
So punters, when you think, oh, government sucks and nothing we ever do works, here is an example of Australian government policy working very well so that you don't die when you get sick because you're too poor to afford medicine.
Yep.
So this news story, which is why I'm kind of bringing it up here, big pharma lobby groups are pressing Trump and have pressed Trump because obviously who doesn't like this scheme?
The billionaires or big pharma over in the US, right?
Because they're making bank off the US, sick people that are dying. Why not off us?
Yeah.
So they've pressured and lobbied this president. And this is what it looks like when, why is Trump doing this? So he's threatened to put 200% tariffs on Australian pharmaceutical exports to kind of help force us and leverage us to get rid of this scheme that would result in our medicine costs going through the roof.
So in my simple mind, essentially billionaires in big pharma are missing out on making heaps of money off Australians.
Yeah.
So they
already make heaps, but they want more.
They're trying to influence Trump to do something about it so that they can get more money, right?
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
And the framing around it is like Australia's freeloading. Whereas the context for this is big pharma still make effing bank off us. So once again, they wouldn't agree to sell us drugs if they weren't making a profit.
Yeah, that's right.
And so they agree to it and still make money. They just want more. Here's the best good news of this piece.
Okay.
Both major parties have agreed F off Trump.
What do we call
Obviously,
that
we're
one?
Australians. We don't ever say that. We're like, oh, yes, sir, maybe we'll just blah, blah. But they've both said, and this is what the ABC boring-ass headline was kind of indicating. Politician Jim Chalmers has said, PBS is not on the table.
Thank you, Jim Chalmers.
And thanks to the Liberal Party, who haven't tried to politicise this because they know how unpopular it would be.
And how unpopular they are at the moment.
Yeah. So there's some good news for the punts.
Okay, now, you said before, I've heard you used words like partisan, bipartisan.
Oh, okay.
When two parties agree on something, and it's like the government and the opposition, is that
bipartisan?
Okay, so it just means both
We
parties
both
agree.
agree.
Yeah,
what a
okay.
wanky word. You're right. Thanks for pulling me up on that.
It is, isn't it? You say it often, and I'm like, does that mean one or two? I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. They both agree that Trump should go away.
Easy.
On this one, and they won't cave on the PBS.
Okay.
We'll cave on lots of other stuff, but not this one.
Okay, Konrad, so both parties agree that they don't want this touched.
Yeah.
What happens? Trump's powerful, right?
Yeah, the heft of the entire United States government. Yeah.
It seems like we've folded on everything that he wants, really.
Generally, we do.
If we do fold, what happens?
Well, if we fold, Australian Aussie medicine prices go through the roof, which could strain our healthcare system.
What's a strain? By thousands of percent.
Yeah. And if we don't fold, which it sounds like we're not going to, he's going to tariff Australian pharmaceuticals. So
do we send a fair bit over there as well?
Yeah, it's a big export. I think America is Australia farmers' greatest export.
Right.
So it would hurt this specific sector of Australia's economy.
Okay.
Remember how Richard Dennis in the previous episode was like an economy? Which economy? This part of the economy, the pharmaceutical part of the economy. So essentially Americans would probably opt for other options over Australian pharmaceutical drugs.
Okay.
So then we would have to find other markets, which this is where it gets complicated. Like it could be okay and we have other buyers and it's probably fine.
Yep.
So old Jim's got to run the sums on that. But
By old Jim, you mean politician Jim Chalmers,
Jim Chalmers.
the treasurer of Australia.
Big dog. Yeah. And this is what every politician runs, the sums on. How unpopular is this? Can I get away with this? And because Medicare is so popular and people do not want to be dying in the streets because they're too poor for medicine, our politicians are steadfast in this. We do have power in some things. And that's kind of what it looks like to see a politician responding to how unpopular it would be to make us die because we can't afford medicine.
It really does ring home to me how popular Medicare is when every 3 years you see the two major people standing up the front with their little green card going, no, I'm putting this much money into Medicare.
Exactly. It's true. It's true. Very popular.
Okay, so essentially an even more simplified headline would be Big Pharma is trying to use Trump to attack our healthcare system.
Okay, Punter James, over the break, semi-break for me, full podcast break for you.
What were you doing, by the way? It's been 6 weeks. We've sent like 3 messages.
May or may not have been in Europe, floating around, doing a bit of work, but also doing a bit of travel.
You are an influencer through and through.
I did
you
not
disgust me.
I did not leverage the punters for the money that could be earned.
Well, you should have.
Maybe I should have.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting segue, Punter James. Punter James, I have some big news. Huge.
Huge
news. Everyone's talking about it. As you know, previously on Punters Politics, we've done $80,000 spent on billboards, $3,000 on gas lobbying tickets that we didn't get into the event for.
Yep.
We've distributed thousands of bin stickers.
Oh, the sticky bandits.
All across the country.
Yep.
But this one is our biggest project yet.
Do you want a drum roll?
All I need is your undivided attention.
You've got it. Right.
This is a fundraiser for the punters. We have discovered that the Aussie punter needs their own lobbyist. Because how many lobbyists are in Parliament right now, Punter James?
2,000-ish.
3-1, they say, the headlines.
That's a lot.
3-1 lobbyists, that's a lot. What we need is one more.
Sure.
But for us.
Yeah, I think so. Because all the lobbyists in there at the moment, right? They're just big we don't even know.
We don't even know. This is the joke of a system.
Big companies, big industry execs, all in there influencing.
All in there influencing, schmoozing politicians, which, yes, I have been there and done. It's quite a bit of fun, but also boring at the same time. I obviously can't lobby full-time for the punters, even though I do have the Punters Politics lobbying pass. I hereby solemnly pledge.
Oh, the hands up. It's serious.
To sell my soul to the highest bidder. Punter James, activists are too puritanical about this stuff.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I am going to pimp myself out. And you, punters, as the audience of my following, right? There's one thing corporations want when they look at me.
Your audience?
It's these followers. Yeah. They see the value in that, and they are very valuable. So I pledge to sell myself to the highest bidder to raise as much money possible to get our own lobbyist in Australian Parliament House. Mate, I will sell myself to whoever gives me money.
I'll back you here. You haven't really done this yet. You are with one company, like Ground News, that you've received.
You don't even have to mention them. They didn't even pay for that mention.
There you go. So you've received a little bit of money off them, but I've seen them come through the email. You've had...
gambling companies.
Yeah, gambling companies. You've had a hairline company want to do a hair transplant for you, which I would encourage you to do. But you are now pimping yourself out.
Now is the time.
Money for a lobbyist.
Punter James, I'm serious. For 30 grand, I will give you Instagram stories, Instagram posts, YouTube ad revenue because I am your bitch. You give me money, I will be your little bitch. I'll spruik whatever you want me to spruik. I don't even have to believe in it. This is how the world works. This is how politics is done. And you know what? Activists, they stay too pure. I will get dirty. I will sell my soul to the devil so that we punters may one day succeed.
What a guy. Can I sponsor your outfit for the event?
Yep, I'm all for sale, mate.
Oh, wear something tight.
Something real good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it spicy.
Seriously, if someone wants to sponsor my outfit, hopefully not you.
Me.
I will wear whatever people pay me. This is how capitalism works, and we're going to use it for the punters, damn it.
Konrad, this is dangerous.
Business is open.
Open for business, I think is the... Okay, so we've got 150 analog tickets.
Yeah.
And then, 100,000
online infinite digital tickets for sale or for free.
Look, we're all about inclusion. We want every punter who chooses to come along to be able to, right?
This is a fundraiser for the punters.
Yeah, you can still dress up at home.
Yeah.
In whatever you want.
Get some. I'll cross to you on Instagram Live if you dress up at home to attend.
But here's the thing. Who gets invited? Or who's allowed to come along? There's only 150 tickets, right?
Yeah.
Is this something that we're going to have to work through on a future episode?
We've got a lot to work through. I was thinking of, obviously, to raise money. Like, the whole point is to raise money, so you've got to sell tickets.
Yep.
Tickets for these events, as you know, $20,000.
Very expensive.
I'll tell you what. We'll make tickets for our event $15,000.
Oh.
And I will issue a Punters Politics discount code.
Here we go. Okay, so 15 grand.
I'm thinking I give a 99.7% discount code.
Which makes the ticket...
I know. I'm hoping... What, $70? $80? It's got to cover like a meal, like, $70, $80? How does that sound?
70 or $80?
Yeah.
80. Oh, I don't know.
Okay, we'll do the sums. We're aiming for 80.
Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable for like a nice dinner, an event. I think that's pretty fair, but we'll have to work that out.
More details to work out. Date set, countdown's on. Stay tuned. Keep listening to the podcast for future updates. Every episode, punters, we will work out more and more as we go through.
Okay, so
it's
more
about 15 weeks away.
More work to do on money, more work to do on how you actually get tickets.
But here's what I want the takeaway from this conversation to be. This is a call out to any local, medium, small businesses. I will be hitting up as many corporations I can find and get my hands on and say, I'm for sale, baby.
Yeah, what are you talking? You're talking big, global, or Australian?
Yeah, I'll hit up
companies.
anyone and every superannuation funds. I will hit
Telstra,
anyone.
Nike.
I'll be like, hey, for 30 grand, I'll give you Instagram Reels, YouTube video ads, podcast ads, whatever you want, I will give you because I'm your bitch for that money, which is how the world works.
The Liberal Party?
Sure. Yeah, I don't care.
Political
I
parties.
don't care, whatever.
Australian energy producers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gas lobby. I'll eat my words. They could pay me.
Oh,
I'll tell you what. They can pay me $50,000 to say I was wrong. I mean, later I'll say I wasn't, but on this, I'll do a thing for it. The caption might say something else, but I'll take the money. I will take anyone's money. I don't care how dirty it is. I will take it because the money goes to a good cause. Bloody activists, too pure about this stuff, right? They protest like, oh, we don't want that money. I want that money. Give it to me. We'll use it for the punters.
Here, I was thinking you had morals and values.
Nah, they can be sold. Let's be honest about it.
Yep.
So what I want is small businesses to email me, oipunter@punterspolitics.com, and hit me up. Would you like your small business to be represented, advertised at? Maybe you can bring some paraphernalia, posters, and we can have them at the event, brought to you by.
Yep.
And I'm also looking for a headline sponsor. That'll be pricey for a headline sponsor. So because we can have the Punters Politics Political Fundraiser brought to you by...
Insert your business name here.
Your business name here. So email through. Would love to use this Punter platform to promote small businesses, but we'll also use it to promote sellout corporations if they give me enough money. That's the show, punters. If you got something out of this, chuck us a follow, send it to a mate, get in the comments on Spotify, which Konrad and James does actually look at. Send me a message on Insta. Probably won't see it. Messages are a mess there. So an email, oipunters@punterspolitics.com. We love hearing from you. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you think there's a scam we need to unpack here. Videos dropping all week on Instagram and YouTube. So if you're missing us once a week isn't enough, then you'll know where to go. I'm on Facebook for the boomers, YouTube for the millennials, and X for those Musk fanboys that can't get enough.
And Snapchat for the 3 followers on that.
Yep, you punters are the reason that this movement is growing, because that's the only way it grows, when punters share it. So cheers, punts. Power to the punters.
Power to the punts.